Hey, quick video. Just had a recent notification in my car that the Key Fob battery was low and said to replace. Just wanted to show a trick. This works for most Toyotas, Lexus, I would imagine for a lot of other Key Fobs. Instead of going to a dealership and spending a lot of money to have them replace it, you can usually do it yourself with a pretty simple screwdriver or some type of small pry tool. But a lot of the times these Key Fobs have special ways for you to go ahead and pull out the backup key for when the battery dies. Most Key Fobs have these. And this is my Corolla. You push this little button right here, and that allows this to come out. But in most cases, the manufacturers have designed it so this actual device can help pry open and split open the casing. All of these plastic casings have a seam. And so in the case of this particular Lexus key, you push this button here. That allows this to slide out. It depresses that little latch, allows you to pull it out. And then you can see this has a thin, skinny spot right here that goes right into this spot. I'm not sure if the camera's picking it up or not, but you twist, and as you twist this, it's gonna pry open and split the seam on this case. And what you want to do is when you do this, have the buttons facing down so the electronics don't flop out, but basically go ahead and take the metal part of this, put it in, twist, and you see that pops that open, and then the cover comes off. So with this particular cover, just set it aside. Here's all the buttons. Again, if you were to flip this upside down, this stuff would fall out. It's not the end of the world, but it's just better just not to do that. But here you've exposed the battery. In this particular case, it's a CR1632, and there's gonna be these little tabs holding the battery in, and that's where a little screwdriver like this can kind of help you get in underneath the battery to prop it up. Allows you to remove it. From there, you take your backup battery, or your new battery, use my wire strippers, because why can't wire strippers be used for plastic like that? Of course they can. So here we go. Get out the battery and put it back in the same exact way that it was. So you want to push down in. You can kind of feel that click in. You can see the three little spots that are now holding it. If we were to hold this upside down, the battery would stay in. But now it's just a matter of lining this back up, getting it positioned right, and then just pushing it back together. So that should go ahead and solve our Lexus sedan from having a low battery. Now the trunk will pop open from farther distances, the doors will unlock from further distances, and that really annoying error message will go away. So again, pretty simple process. Sometimes you can also get away without having to use this to pry it open. Sometimes you have a big enough opening that you can just pry it open. As you can see there, I am not following my own advice. There's the kind of the buttons, the better thing would be to open it again with everything facing down so everything stays in alignment. So in this particular battery, that's a CR2450, so quite a bit bigger battery. I'm also gonna put link to Amazon. I just bought this battery at Walmart for like $8. Kind of ridiculous. I could buy like a 5-pack or a 6-pack on Amazon for about that same price. So check the video below, or the link below the video to Amazon, where you can get all these types of batteries for much cheaper, much better deal than buying them retail, local. The margins on those things must be keeping Walmart in business. But yeah, check them out at Amazon, save some money. Do it yourself, don't take it in the dealership, don't get robbed. It's very easy, straightforward. Be careful, be deliberate, do it slowly. You're not gonna break anything, and you'll save a lot of money in the process. Anyways, thanks for checking out our video. Okay, here's a quick test.
As mentioned earlier, we've linked all the items in the video description below. Which, by the way, if you click on one of those links and buy something, shortly after I might get a small kickback at no cost to you. Also, there's a way to help small creators like myself via the super thanks button below the video. And lastly, it wouldn't be a video from the internet if I didn't ask you to hit the subscribe button. At least my pleading was at the end of the video, so you didn't have to sit through that before getting the information you came for. Regardless of what you may or may not do, I appreciate your time.